All right, welcome back to the Average Bros podcast. This is the girls episode. That's right. This one's all about the women, females. Now, I know what you're thinking. You got three guys here. They're a couple of scumballs, you know. They don't know what they're talking about with the girls. But wait, we got two guests that are women, and they're going to give us some input about what we're thinking here. You're listening to the Average Bros podcast.
Girls these days. Like what's next? What's that? What's up?
So we'll start it off. Give us a quick introduction here. Doesn't have to be long. Name.
I'm Kayla. I'm just chilling.
Okay. Good to know. Go along.
Maubrey.
Also chilling? Okay.
Yeah.
Good start.
We go to Penn State Barron, all right? College right up the road. And at Barron, there's the Barron ratio, right? And that means there's like 3 guys for every 1 girl. This is what we're dealing with. You understand? So
7 guys to 1 attractive girl.
right, yeah, you can think of it like that way if you want. Anyway, when you trying to talk to a girl in a guy's point of view here at this school, it's kind of feel like you're in trouble because you got a lot of competition. See what I'm saying? It affects the confidence, and we just think it's kind of difficult and unfair.
You just gotta make sure you're the best.
Okay,
That's hard to do.
how am I going to do that? I need instructions here.
You gotta
Like, what should we do at a party?
Be goofy.
Be goofy.
I'm all about the goofy.
definitely don't try to come up on a random
Don't
girl and
try.
grind on her.
Try?
Don't try.
No,
Don't try.
We hate that.
You almost said confused.
That's not a thing.
Oh, I don't think I'd do that ever.
I never have.
Jake did it once.
Normally, I don't know. I go after the goofy ones. So.
Goofy, all right.
Yeah, I guess.
We're not goofy.
I'm not really a goofy
The ones
guy.
that are
Yeah.
winning at beer pong.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a skill we can at least improve on. I can
Yeah,
improve.
we
I
got
don't have the
practice over here.
college experience.
All right, so get better at beer pong.
Don't be the weirdo that sits in the corner.
So be social.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, can I be somewhere in between goofy and social?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
You can be too.
Because like,
is-
say I'm trying to be goofy, then like you can push
What
it
do you
too
mean?
much,
What do you
right?
mean by
Try to be
goofy?
though.
Like
Like, don't try to be that douchebag that tries to act too cool.
Okay, I see that. So like, yeah, don't like think you're better than
And-
yourself.
Yeah.
if you go there and then like you find somebody that's the target.
Yeah,
You're
right.
going after that, and she turns you down. Don't go after the next target because they're
Okay,
gonna see
yeah.
you and they're gonna be like, that dick.
But they just turned you down anyway.
But like they could have changed their mind. They could drink a little bit more.
And
And they could change their mind.
It's just about how you look at that point.
The
right?
good girls that you want aren't going to be the ones that are going to, like, go home with you at the party.
That makes sense. Yeah,
Agreed.
I'd agree that.
Yeah.
All right. What about if there's a girl that's you don't want coming after you and they do? What do you
Yeah.
Yeah.
Board
Politely
commission.
turn them down.
Okay, yeah.
Or just
that makes
ghost
sense.
and go into the crowd.
do? I usually like introduce them to somebody and then walk away.
That's mean.
That's a great side story.
Or say like I'm going outside real quick,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then just go outside, and then like
No, I'll come back.
I was thinking like, just wait a minute and then come back and like through like another door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not
That's
bad.
good. Cool. Better than that. Friday night.
Except okay, through a different window.
I was suffocated and I had no way out.
Yeah, she like attacked us. All 3 of us.
Yeah. So like there's this table that kept falling all party, so I couldn't sit on it. So I'm like leaning up against it, and this pretty hefty chick comes over, and she's like,
Imagine she's listening.
"Good."
Shit.
So she's like, "Nice hoodie," and like grabs my chest, and I'm like up against this table. It's about to fall.
Say you're gay. That'll be
That's
that'll
never
be an
an
instant what?
Never know.
turn away, and I guarantee they will never talk to you ever again. They'll be embarrassed.
I'll be embarrassed. Anyway, so I'm leaning up against this table, and she's like, "Nice."
You would have
Nice
thought he was at
hoodie.
gunpoint. by
I'm
the way
just
he
like,
was standing.
whoa. She's like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "Anton." And then she's like, "What's your major?" I said, "Plastics." And then I was like,
She made it around. She did the same
"Yeah."
questions.
So she leans over me to talk to Joe, and I'm just like, "Whoa." And then,
He's a human step stool.
yeah, so talks to Joe, then talks to Dave, and then she's like, "Oh, I was at your party," and Dave's like, "Yeah." And then she leaned over to me and was like, "I was at his house for a party," and I was like, "Yeah, I live there too." And she's like, "I thought Dave lived there," and I said, "We live together." And then she still didn't move, so I found an opening and took it. I just took off. I didn't say anything, just left.
We completely left, yeah.
I was
Worked out
getting,
to the bathroom.
I was getting claustrophobic. So like I was like, we need to leave. So we just left the party and went home.
I mean, chances are she was pretty drunk and forgot about it anyway.
Yeah.
Good. Actually, not good. Maybe next time she wouldn't remember or not.
Going off that, I think when a girl tries too hard to get a guy, I'm like kind of like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's going on here? Even, like, because, like, if I kind of like a girl and, like, she's kind of playing hard to get, I'm like, you know, like, I don't know what's going on. I mean, but if she, like, obviously likes me, then there's some part of me, I don't know why, but it's just, like, I think all guys kind of like it. It just kind of, like, just shuts you off a little. You're like, no, she, like, likes me, I know it. Like, I don't know.
Then how are girls supposed to act?
Yeah, I
We're
don't
not
know.
That's
supposed
the
to
dilemma.
And we're not supposed to let you know that we like you.
That's one thing I didn't agree with you on.
I mean,
It depends. It depends, because if I know I like her going into it, and then she shows she likes me, I'm like, okay, this is good.
So you have to.
But if I'm on the fence about it, and she's like obviously likes me, then I'm like, eh. So there's a difference I forgot to mention.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I agree with you.
Go on.
If a random girl walks up to a party and likes me, I'm not gonna like be offended by
You
it.
can be offended, but just your internal radar of if you like her or not.
Yeah, it doesn't affect me.
If they try too hard is when it gets annoying.
That's what kind of.
That's the only thing.
Well, yeah, if you don't like them.
If you don't know you like them,
I've had
No, if I
girls-
don't like them at all. If I don't know I like them, then I don't know.
whatever. I'm trying didn't work.
What do you consider trying too hard?
All right, so
Where's
trying
the
too hard would not be like coming up and just like having a conversation. Obviously, like that's normal and that's good. I think that's all right, but like after that, having like 8 of your friends come up and be like, "Hey, like, what do you think of her?" Like, whatever.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Maybe at that point, I'm like, just, listen, I don't know, like
See,
take
but
it
that's
easy.
like borderline crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't like a girl liking you. That's like a girl that's
Psycho.
yeah.
Okay,
Probably
yeah. I
just-
mean, like, I guess it would to get to that point where I'd be like, would be like, not like it would be. You have to do kind of a lot. I guess I don't know. It's hard to
Yeah, like the low key thing that like a girl likes you is like they're talking, usually like giggling a lot about like stupid shit, and then they'll like keep like hitting you, nudging at you. That's like or like
That's
nudging
good.
up against you, stuff
Okay.
like that. That's like
Yeah,
that's like them low key hinting at it,
yeah, that makes sense.
but them like I mean-
Overboard.
Yeah. Let's get on this topic. How do you know if a girl likes you? Because I am blind.
It's so not.
Are we
hard.
talking at like
Both.
Like a party?
Over text.
I want over
Any
social
way.
media, and I want
Okay.
over.
I have no
in
idea.
Does
person.
girl liking your picture mean anything?
Yeah, oh, that's good.
in multiple pictures or just one picture?
Every picture you post. I don't think those mean anything. I
Do
don't
you
think
talk
those
to
mean
them?
anything at all. I'm not picking specific people. I'm just wondering, like, as
No,
a
but
general,
like so like
if you talk to a girl,
I
it
like
matters.
if I see somebody that I know, I like their picture.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Some people probably just like a lot of
Every
people. Like,
person.
If you don't know her and she likes your picture, she's probably thinks you're cute.
And then like one of their pictures, and if they like you, like another picture after. I don't know. Social media is a little more like difficult, I guess.
But if she like goes to your profile and likes like 3 pictures in a row,
Okay.
you should DM her.
I got a good question. Do you ever, like, on a random Friday night, do you ever get a snap from a random person?
Really
Like
big.
drunk snaps, or just snap everyone?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
It's dumb.
Okay, good. Good to know.
I never reply to those.
He does it frequently.
As you shouldn't. I don't either.
D-bag move, Joe.
Whoa.
But I
It is
think,
though, because like you're trying to hit up multiple girls just because you're drunk,
I think what Joey's
and
trying
like we
to
know.
show here
Just
is
you
that
snap everyone. You just snap everyone when you're drunk.
Yeah, but like we know.
yeah. So kind of, if you get a drunk snap from a person, it's kind of a hint that they're thinking about you and they're like,
Yeah, but
No.
they're also drunk.
Depends where
People
they're
get
at.
horny when they're drunk.
Depends where they're
These
at.
are facts.
Also
I wouldn't
depends who
know
they're
them
with.
drink.
That's what I would like to try to figure out. Be
Yeah,
like, who are they
probably.
with? Because if they're with like a bunch of like douchebags, I know like
Yeah.
something shady's going on. But like,
that is true.
I got a new topic after this one. Keep going.
He's like,
um,
It's a good
but like if they're just like with like a couple like buddies, then I'm like more
I see what you
adamant
mean.
about
That makes
answering.
sense.
But if they're at like a full blown like party, then I'm like, oh, piss off.
Yeah, they're just
I
sending
didn't get
them out.
invited.
Yeah.
That's what I'm mainly pissed off about.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I see.
Anyway. Are we done with that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
sure.
I guess.
I'm ready for this crazy topic.
How much do your friends influence who you talk to?
Shit. I influence her more on who she can't talk to more than who she can talk to. I think I threaten like breaking limbs a lot.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. She definitely threatened breaking one of my limbs earlier,
I did.
but it was fair. She usually has a good point.
Yeah, usually there's a reason behind your friend saying.
and if
stay
they're
away
like,
from me.
we're talking like acquaintance or like friend. Like one of them or
Friend.
like
Good
Yeah,
friends.
a buddy.
Good
Okay.
friends.
So
Because obviously, like something not that close, you're not like, yeah, whatever, man. Like,
yeah. So usually the friend knows a little bit more because you're gonna see what they want to see,
Mm-hmm.
and then but you see like what happens like beyond that. So
and going off that, you should probably. Would you agree that you should probably listen to the friend because sometimes when you like somebody, you're kind of blinded
100%
by your
you should listen to your
feelings.
friend.
So that's
Yeah.
good advice. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it.
If you got your close friend telling you something, trying to tell you something about a girl or a guy you like, then you should probably take the advice or definitely consider it.
Here's an example. My first girlfriend in high school, her best friend hated me. Every time they hung out, we ended up in an argument. That ended up costing a lot. Then, my last girlfriend, my best friends were telling me, don't do it. And I did it. And it didn't
I
work.
definitely told you,
It
but
didn't work. Didn't work. I don't regret anything.
I think my last relationship, Aubrey told me the entire time that he was a piece of shit.
yeah, I fucking hated him.
And I didn't listen. But
Shit buffed.
I
Buffed
was-
it out. So
Well, there you have it. Listen to your friends.
What do you look for in a guy?
definitely a sense of humor.
teeth.
Like, you have to make me laugh.
I know that looks like that sounds weird, but like that's like the first thing I noticed.
That's not the first person I've heard that from, though. So
But I mean,
Yeah,
like,
makes
I won't.
sense.
That's not like a make it or break it. Like, but if you got snaggly teeth, I'm gonna be like. But if they're like clean, then it's fine. Because
Okay.
you can't control that. But like, if your teeth are like filled with like
Gunk.
disgust,
Items.
yeah,
Yeah.
disgust, then I'm gonna.
Like, you gotta smell good, too.
Yeah, that's probably big. Yeah, I think that's one of the like. There was like research or
Spice
something.
for your life.
Yeah, that's a great smell there. No, but people like unconsciously like base who they like sometimes off of smell. Like, and that's one of the biggest factors that play important. So
never really paid attention to.
make sure you shower.
That's kind of ridiculous.
I don't know.
You think it's wrong?
Not many people smell bad.
No, but if you do, it's definitely setting you off.
Duh. Yeah.
So
There are some,
there's
like,
girls
stinky
that
people.
I know that don't care what a guy looks like. Is that
Is that true?
yeah?
To a certain extent. Like, if you have a good enough personality,
Jake sold me.
It can. It'll make you look like.
You're right.
So like, even if they're like kind of fruity looking, but
Fruity.
you're like around them for a
That
while.
means
That's why I said Jake.
They like kind of like grow onto you, and then you start to see them as more attractive.
yeah. Like, it's
So,
not their
so if
personality
you're
that
friends
makes
with the
them
girls
attractive.
first,
Yeah.
they could date it. Okay.
But could it also turn south? They become friend zoned.
Just depends, I guess.
Is there a
Okay.
real friend zone? Like, could you get friend zone so bad that you can never get out of it?
Oh,
Yeah. 100%.
You can never get out of it.
100%.
Oh, wow.
Like, I have this friend, and I've known him since, like, 5th grade. He's not a bad-looking kid, but, like, we grew up together, so he's like a brother to me.
yeah,
And, like, he's
Great
had
for
a
that
crush on
kid.
me the entire time. And, like, I just can't, because it's...
yeah. I see.
Thoughts and prayers.
Going on what you look for, what do you expect out of guys.
What do you mean, like when you're in a relationship?
That and like first, like you see someone approach you, what do you expect them to say? Like, how do you expect them to act?
Like when they first come up to you?
I want them to act like themselves, not try to be like someone.
Not what you want them to act like. What do you expect?
That's
them
what I expect. I expect you to just be normal, not
Be polite.
a psycho.
Mhm.
Don't try too hard. I expect them not to try too hard.
Don't immediately try to get a girl into bed.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, it seems kind of scummy. I mean, what I do is because a big thing for me is like I don't want to be too creepy
Mhm.
if I'm coming on to talk. So like I don't know when a good time to stop talking and stop trying is. Because usually I cut it off super quick, maybe too early. Some I don't know.
I mean, if the conversation's going good, don't cut it off until she starts getting kind of quiet.
Okay,
Or she'll just start like,
or trying to like
and like trying to
Peace
like
out.
get away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like slowly backing away. She
Yeah.
probably stop.
I don't even notice these things. Probably pay attention.
Yeah.
going off of like the like appearance thing. I figure is height a big factor? It has to be.
For her.
So for some people it is.
Yeah,
definitely.
I mean,
That's the biggest one.
It depends though.
No, it definitely is the biggest
Like if you're scrawny and small,
calling you out.
it's a no-go.
What if you got scrawny arms and a big midsection?
one. Oh, you're fat.
Yeah, what's your opinion on dad bods?
Yeah, dad bods. Especially they're the new thing.
If you have a good personality, it's fine.
What if you have average personality and a dad bod?
Average.
Okay, say you have the
Right
same
on.
two guys with the same personality. Okay, so you got a dad bod and a pretty in shape dude. You're gonna pick the in shape guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys should not try to get a dad bod.
Right.
Okay, but there are guys who have dad bods who can't do it.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense.
Some guys have a really good face with their dad bod though, so like it
Okay.
works.
Yeah.
Forget the question.
Or like good hair. Good hair is a key.
Anyway, what if a dude's shorter than you? That guy, he gotta have
Is that a no-go?
he has to have a pretty good,
How
good
tall are you?
personality, right?
I'm 5'6".
Okay, so it's pretty hard to be shorter than
Some dudes. Are.
5'5".
I saw
Guy.
some like there's
There's some
couple
shrimps
kids-
out there.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm talking like 5'4".
Or like my height.
So is that like a no-go?
It's not
I'll
like
go.
a
Like,
no-go.
I've done
How tall are you?
5'7".
Oh, okay. So around the same.
Yeah, I've not like done, but like talked to people that are my height, and like I was fine with it. But like, I feel like if someone was like same personality, same setup and everything, if this kid's 6 foot and this kid's 5'7",
Okay.
I'm gonna start leaning more towards the taller guy. And then I kind of feel like an asshole because like I know he has like nothing he can do about it. So
Yeah.
that's why I feel like
Yeah.
shit, kind of judging people on like stuff that they can't control.
Yeah, that is true. Personality probably has one of the biggest impacts.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everything else could just be a bonus.
And also, like, your personality, you can't just, like, number one thing that pisses me off is when people, like, get around certain people and their personality changes.
Yeah.
Like, they'll, like, super cool, lay back with you, and then as soon as they go hang out with their friends, they're
Yeah,
just a
this is-
complete dick. And you're
When
like,
I'm drunk, I have a
Yeah.
great personality.
I don't know.
When I'm
Normally-
sober, it's terrible.
Everyone I meet, they say I'm a bitch at first, and then, like, I swear once you get to know me, I'm, like, super cool. Not to, like, gas myself up. But I'm,
No, there are some
Not to
people.
suck my
Yeah,
own tit or anything.
I'm pretty cool. I'm a big deal.
yeah there's definitely people that like are completely different from the time you first meet them, even when they first meet anybody, till like when after you get to know them. That's definitely a big thing.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like if the shorter guy can make me laugh more than the taller guy, I'm going for the shorter guy.
Okay. I have to start reading the joke books.
Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta start reading the joke books. I'm gonna do that too.
Start studying.
I don't know. Personally, the less I try, the more I get places. Like, get further on with girls I like.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there's a certain point where trying is not really the right thing to do.
But I mean, girls like effort. Like, we want to know that you're interested
Mm-hmm.
and, like, that you are going to, like, make time for us and, like, go out of the way to, like, ask us to do things or something like
I
that.
just think that, for me, I was just like, assume they already know I'm going to do that.
That's bad.
So your expectations are not that they're going to take you out and be nice to you.
No.
At first, and then it'll kind of go downhill after like a month, and I'm like, well, shit's hit the fan. But like, you just like keep showing like, I'm asking for like 15% effort here, like just a nudge.
Yeah, I mean, I don't just straight up say.
See, the thing is, I'll
Yeah.
try. But like I said, I just don't want to be creepy about it.
Yeah, that's a big.
That's the thing. That's the thing that set me
Sometimes-
off from maybe like trying that extra little step. It's like, man, I don't want to think
Like
I'm
this
a creep.
girl doesn't want to talk to me.
I'd rather look like I'm not trying hard enough than looking like a creep.
Yeah.
If she starts to like, you'll know. Like you'll know.
I
If
don't.
you will. Then
No.
nobody's thought that you're a creep because like they'll like, just the way that they're acting around you will like completely change. Like they'll.
Like if she's like giggly and like texts you back all the time, or like will text you first, or like
She's into it.
yeah,
But if she's like
she'll
taking,
hint that she wants to hang out.
if she's taking like a hot minute to reply,
Mm-hmm.
and it's constant, and it's
Yeah,
not like
That
some
pisses me
bullshit
off.
excuse.
Or like if she'll be like, oh yeah, we can hang out, and then when it gets closer to the day, she's like, oh well.
Oh
so-and-so
yeah,
came
the
up."
excuses.
Yeah.
My rule is 2 excuses in a row and I'm out.
That's fair. That's fair.
1, it could have been real. 2, come on.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about Tinder? We know you've been on Tinder.
Yeah, I like to go on there and just read the bios. I think I have a bio of somebody I screenshotted.
Maybe I was playing.
I use it
It's
as
so
something
bad.
to do.
No, he's from Chicago.
I've only ever hung out with 2 people that I met on Tinder.
Like you don't see it as like a real dating site.
No,
No.
I don't.
So,
I don't think anyone really.
You
does.
don't go on Tinder and be like, I'm finding my wife.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah.
it's kind of like you're bored.
something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
It's a confidence boost.
anymore,
Yeah,
I don't even.
We've heard on the show before.
I don't
Multiple guests.
message anyone. Like, I just swipe now.
Yeah.
It's just something to do. Like, once I'm done scrolling through Instagram, I have nothing else to do. I just swipe.
Next question.
I'm thinking of it. Can you guys ask us one? Like,
What
Oh,
do
yeah,
you
you
guys
guys-
look for in a girl?
oh, I'm not gonna answer that. First.
All right, I gotta think.
I got a long
All right, what do you want, like-
criteria.
I found it.
Like personality?
All of it.
I feel like I want to know the girl, but we have known her for a while.
So
Yeah.
for you gotta be friends with them, kind of to some degree first.
Yeah, it's like these random girls I don't look at as dating them. Like I don't go to parties and see like a girl and be like, yeah, I want to date her.
I mean,
Never done that.
that makes sense because, like, how do you know if you want to date somebody?
Yeah,
Maybe you
don't
want to get to
anything
know
about
her.
them. Yeah, maybe you get to know her. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to try at parties like that.
For me, a big thing is they can't be obnoxious and like loud. Like if a girl's like super loud and like
Oh, God.
everything, like I'm just like, man, like center of attention.
Mm.
Like if a girl's like quiet and it's just like personally for me,
Yeah,
I like the girl slightly on the shyer side. I don't know, for some reason.
So, like, for one, it's messed up. I know it is. But I look at looks first. Yeah, I'm not ashamed. Like, you got to be attracted to the person first. So then, looks. Second, well, country girls got my soft spot, so there's that. 3, probably if they're actually cool, not super annoying, like you said, rambunctious and loud. And then I don't really care about the rest.
Yeah, I think there's only
I do like
probably
when
a couple things.
I do like when a girl's into fitness too.
Yeah,
Stuff
yeah, that's big.
because that's what I'm into too sometimes. So
I don't care about that.
I mean, it's not a deal breaker.
I like this,
But I don't.
I'm looking for my wife.
Yeah, I don't care about that. My wife. I don't want my wife
Well, you
going to
don't-
the gym.
You don't work out, so what do you
Yeah,
care?
sleep.
We do, so it's kind of a little bit different. So if she sleeps a lot, that's good for you.
Yes.
Okay, just good.
Yeah, good at cooking. That's a turn on.
Yes.
Yeah, go to McDonald's every night.
So you want a fat girl?
No. No.
He wants to go with the high metabolism.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's something.
So do you want a girl just like you, basically? Or one that's
No.
One better
no,
than
no,
you.
no. I forget who said this, but like I watch a lot of sports, and I don't want them to watch too much sports and know more than me. You know?
So they have to know just enough.
No, they have to
To
know
be-
nothing, probably. I don't know.
They have to be
Maybe.
like interested in it.
Okay,
but
yeah.
not interested enough that you can't teach them about the sport.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do like whenever a girl's like trying to be interested in what I like, so that like if they don't know it already, then I can teach them.
Yeah.
I find that like a fun.
Yeah, you don't have to be
do.
just like the other person because then there's nothing you can show them different.
Right.
But if they're open to it, that makes it that much better if you teach them.
Yeah.
Kind of have it with you.
What if they just hate the things you like? Would you still like?
Then it'll take it, like, it's obviously not good. Like, you'd prefer it the other way, but depending on who they are, there's always exceptions.
If they hate the things I like, then
Not hate. They just don't do them. Like they don't want to learn.
You can have like some common.
yeah, I mean,
interests.
Yeah, you
they
gotta
to
have some compromise.
Yeah, you have to have some.
And if they don't, then, see you later.
Sometimes I'll just like pretend that I don't know what they're talking about, even though I do.
That's probably a good idea.
So then they feel like a little bit better about themselves, and then they'll say something wrong, and I'm just like,
I don't know if I
Yeah.
could ever.
that was
get
a wrong
into-
fact.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could ever get into the girl things, though. Like The Bachelor and stuff.
Okay, what's like a
Bachelor.
what's like a
Watch The
thing you
Bachelor,
guys
that's
would
false.
want like a guy to show interest in? Maybe that they don't do.
Cute, sappy things like picnic dates.
Mm-mm.
Picnic
Okay, maybe that's
dates.
just me.
That's
Truck,
for sure.
truck
Good
bed
one.
dates are my
Yeah,
best thing.
yeah.
Mhm.
A picnic date.
Like drive-in movies.
We don't have
I'd do
those
that.
around us.
Driving movies are
There's
not.
one.
I just went to Waterford.
It's like
We don't live here. We're just here for the week.
What, in Erie?
Yes.
You live here.
You live here. I go home.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Truck bed dates are by far my favorite.
What if you don't have a truck?
sucks to suck.
But that's
You're step down.
yeah. yeah.
What if you got a Mustang?
Depends on the girl, but
I mean-
you just got killed.
Things fast as
If it's just not,
but trucks are
if
definitely
it's not
a
gonna
turn-on.
break down, I really,
Hyundai
Like, if-
Sonata will never break down.
if I can,
Yeah, when you go put gas in it,
What do you mean?
you rarely put gas in cars.
Yeah,
oh,
run
that
until
was
they're
me.
empty.
I would run it on fumes. I would go to school like 4 times and just empty.
Yeah.
I've had to push my car multiple times.
My dad runs out of gas like once a week.
Alright, forget the gas. But what were you saying?
I don't remember.
Oh, great. I screwed up with the gas comment.
It's depending on the car.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I
Does that
really,
play a big role?
Me versus Dave. I'm
No.
rolling up on a Hyundai Sonata. He's rolling up on a Mustang. Who you picking?
The guy with the truck.
There's no truck option.
There's probably a truck parked somewhere close to there.
I'd have to
Yeah.
smell the car. If I get in a car, it smells like actual shit. Like
Yeah, that's what Dave smells like. Mine smells like roses. Who you picking?
No, that's
roses.
false. Mine
Roses.
smells like black ice.
Overwhelming black ice.
Well, I just took it out of the little
I
container.
was
So
puke last time I walked in.
no, it's not
It's
overwhelming.
like if it smells like I don't know. I mean, I don't mind the smell of like barn, so like that doesn't bother me. But if it smells like sweaty gym bag, I'm like just disgusted.
What if it's like a trash truck? Like
Trash, like Ford trash,
Like a-
or like
a dump.
oh,
He's got a Ford.
Mm,
Yeah.
not that's not on the podcast. It has nothing to do with it.
or like there's trash in it.
No, it's like it's a crappy truck. A real crappy truck.
If it gets me
Or it's a
from
nice
point
car. A nice new car. Like a newer one. Won't break down.
Does that depend on the girl?
Depends on the girl, because
Okay,
I
I was
don't
gonna
give a
say-
shit about value. I'm not valued at anything. I don't know.
So you're saying a rich guy is not appealing to you?
No.
Filthy rich.
I mean,
I mean, if he's dull and like boring now.
If I had money, I would never tell any girl that I had money.
because they're
Yeah, because then they're going to be attracted to the money.
They'd
And
see
there's
my
gold
Ferrari
really
and
out
I'm
there.
like,
Oh, yeah.
it depends on the person. Like
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean,
care
like
about
you guys don't,
anything
yeah, but I'm
else.
sure there are girls out there. That
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
like a richer guy. Like I found more.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure, because
I
they'll
mean, a
buy me
richer
more
girl,
stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. As long as they don't constantly ask me for money, I don't really care.
That's fair.
I would never ask a girl.
Okay,
for
going
money.
off money. What if the dude doesn't buy you your dinner or whatever on the first date? What's going on?
It's not a date then.
9 times out of 10, I try to rip the check out, and then
That pisses me.
Yeah, I'd be like,
hate
hey.
hate that.
I do. But like the people I've always
Because then you
do that.
the people
the
I
guy
always
will
go
feel
out
bad
with,
about
I make
that.
more money than they do.
yeah, but the guys will feel bad about that for like the next 2
It doesn't
months.
matter.
So, but like, I'd rather have you spend your money on like something that you actually need, like food or gas, to come see me.
You said you guys want like cute sappy things. Well, like that's not
Don't.
okay.
That's me. That's not her.
All right. Either way.
I'm a sappy person.
Either way.
I'm like, don't text
So
me for
you
a week.
wouldn't try
Cool.
taking the check?
I don't care.
I mean, I would offer to split it.
Don't even offer.
See, that's probably a nice offer. I'd appreciate that.
Yeah. I
But I'd
would-
be like, nah, I'm paying for it.
yeah.
That's
But,
good.
like-
That's good.
And then
but
I
don't
offer to
pay
leave a
for it.
tip.
Usually,
Okay.
I leave the tip after they walk out because they don't tip enough. Guys
No.
never tip enough, and then I just feel so
20%.
bad.
That's it.
No, I'm
$2 no matter what the cost.
See, that's unattractive.
I just went to
if you don't
Hibachi and
tip
tipped the
enough, it's
lady
not attractive.
$30.
I'll give
Hibachi.
20%. It's just usually $2.
If it's like a $6 meal.
Yeah, I don't buy. I
give
use
more than
drink. I
20.
drink water.
No, but like if they ask me on it, like I'm low key already expecting them to pay for it. But if I ask them to go, I'm like, hey, do you want to go here? And they say yeah, then I feel like I asked, so I'm paying.
No,
You know what I mean? But like
I wouldn't
that's
think that. At
that's
least
what I
for
think.
the first couple days. Like obviously, once
I-
you get further,
I
into it-
went with this piece of shit for like how long was I with him,
Which one?
Jack? Like
Too long.
2 months.
This sounds a bit trash.
Super cool kid, right? I thought.
Mm.
And then he's like, well, let's hang out. All right. Well, what do you want to do? Drive around. Okay. But we're driving separate.
what does that mean?
Okay. Let's go to Applebee's. All right. I was like, do you want me to come pick you up? Because it was like, I had to drive past his house to go to Applebee's. He's like, no, we're just going to drive separate. It's pointless. Okay. Do you want to go to the movies? Yeah, sure. But we're driving separate.
Wow.
That's messed up. I never.
God.
Do
Oh, it was such a piece of
that.
shit.
I'm always trying to,
I think I broke your
That's
shit.
half the fun is going for the ride.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
I mean, yeah, because then you get to like,
That's when
you know if they're like an asshole, because
Yeah.
you can tell someone's like an asshole by the way they
yeah,
drive.
somebody's beeping
By the way,
every
they
person.
drive.
If somebody,
Oh,
if
yeah.
I'm in the car and if you're constantly beeping at somebody, I get so irritated.
Okay,
I
What
hate
if they're just
anymore.
kind of like a reckless drive?
Yeah, what if they're like gassing it?
Like moving.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
I feel like music taste is a big thing too. It's
Well,
like, if I'm
okay,
sitting-
hold on.
Do you looking for any country?
We were listening to Kevin Gates and we.
Yeah, but like country music is like a big thing though, because like
What if I don't know what kind of music the girl likes? What am I supposed to put on?
You say-
obviously
you
be
say-
yourself.
country.
It all depends
you
on
wanna
the type
listen
of
to?
day.
That's
If
okay.
it's a nice day, country. If it's like a cold night rap.
Country all the time.
But if it's like some like, I don't know.
I just put
Yeah.
it low so
I
I
like-
can talk. And usually just talk. So you can't hear.
I
Do you
like.
care if the music's too loud?
No, I'm like, I don't want to hear by the end of the car ride normally. I want my ears to be like ringing.
I mean, if you're just like
But if,
just getting to know someone, obviously don't crank it because you're
Yeah.
gonna use
Unless
that
it's a
I
car.
feel like
good
that'd be a
song.
bad idea.
put on like,
Oh,
and then-
crank it for one song.
we're like,
Yeah,
she'll,
like a certain
Yeah.
voice
she'll
songs.
crank it. She'll be like, oh, I love this song. And you're like, "Boop," and then be
Like,
like,
turn that down, Jesus.
and then you'll know. But ask them, like, what
yeah.
type of music
I
you
hate
listen
when
to.
my radio's touched.
I wouldn't
And
mind it.
If you are one of those people,
Depends.
if
how
you're one of
hot
those
they are.
people that are like, it can only be on an even number, you knock that off.
Oh, of
You
all
knock
kinds?
that off.
Oh,
while
my
they're in
friend
the car.
does that every time.
My
Yeah.
sister
Oh, I don't
does
care about
that,
that.
and I'll turn it up to
Oh,
like
me
17. She's like, even number. And I'm
I can
like,
only
and I
go
crank it
even
back on.
numbers and fives.
No, I
Fives,
don't
I
give a
love
shit.
fives.
I only do prime numbers and divisible by square root of 7.
I do half. I do not
He's
on
good.
or all the way. There's no in between.
Oh, okay.
I hate low music.
I love music blasting
I like.
because I like to scream, like scream sing. Like I don't want to have a voice by the end of the car ride, but like that's not like first date type thing. Like
I like hearing music blasted if like I know the song, I know I like it. But if it's like a song I don't know it's blasting, I'm like, why is it so loud? Like, what's going on?
I like to hear my exhaust.
That's big facts. 30 degrees and I have the windows down.
Oh, I had the windows down today.
As long as the sunshine and windows down.
What if it's a night to hear the car?
Huh?
What if it's a night to hear the engine?
Yeah,
Is
but
that-
if,
is that
if
bad?
you're if you know the girl like knows nothing about cars, she doesn't give a fuck about your car.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good point.
Quit.
That's big facts.
That's like me.
Like you can bring it up like twice.
No, I wouldn't.
But if you
I wouldn't
keep
have done
bringing it
that
up,
anyway.
You're like, oh yeah. You hear that? Like I'm gonna be like, God, get me out. I'm gonna just jump out of the car on the highway.
No, I wouldn't have done any of that anyway. I was just.
Oh, I still
Same
rev it,
response.
but I don't make any
I wouldn't act like
I
I'm.
said-
I act like this is normal. Like, what are you looking like? Yeah, that's what you got.
I don't act like I'm doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
I just do it.
Oh, this was one that always gets brought up back at the base. If a girl has more tattoos than you, do you find it unattractive or attractive?
I don't have any tattoos.
It
Well,
depends.
do you think tattoos are like attractive or
Yes.
unattractive?
Depends where they're
I think
attractive.
sometimes they are, and sometimes they ain't.
Where do they have to
I don't
be
think,
for
I
them
don't think it
to,
matters.
where do they have to be for them to be considered unattractive?
I don't know, like on their face.
What the hell?
Maybe
No, I
not
don't
really
think-
where it is, but what it's of. If it's like something like
Yeah.
really
I
dumb,
feel like I'm.
that's not bad.
There's like a story behind like every
Yeah,
single one of my tattoos,
I
but
don't
like
think tattoos matter.
Like, that's-
really.
It has to be like really bad, I think, for me to be like, I can't do it.
It doesn't change my like view of you.
would you
Yeah.
be embarrassed to like bring them around your family?
No,
What about
unless it was like
piercings?
offensive or something.
My family's pretty strict about that. But no,
What about piercings?
I want ear piercings.
No, like, what do you think about girls with piercings?
Like what
Wait,
type
which
of
one?
piercings?
Like, do you think there's any like gross piercings or too many piercings?
A lip ring, terrible.
Like snake bites or like this one?
The
Or...
middle one.
The bull ring thing in your nose, turn off.
Nose rings aren't bad.
No, I think nose ring
The hoop on the side,
is good,
stud on the side,
and like everything in the ear good.
ears good.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I mean everything
The thing about
else. I
piercings
don't
is you
really
take 'em
care.
out, so-
Yeah, I don't really care about anything else.
What do you guys think about tattoos?
I
Love
love
'em.
tattoos.
I knew you would.
Getting
That's
full
just because I
sleeve
have like.
this summer.
You'd have to ask somebody who doesn't have tattoos, because I've met lots of girls that are like, ew, tattoo.
I don't know if I could ever get a tattoo. Like you have to have it for the rest of your life.
I have
That's
some
why it has to
pretty.
mean something.
I have some tattoos that I'm probably like, God, why did in 5 years, I'm gonna be like, I fucked up. But like,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
you live and you
Uh-huh.
learn, I guess. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? Oh no, you're not gonna hire me? Didn't want to work here anyway. Don't
Yeah.
care.
Why can't you just wear long sleeves?
What if it shows? What if you have it on your hands?
I don't worry about that.
Yeah, I won't get any hand tattoos, but I don't know. I've like met lots of guys that are like, no, you have too many tattoos, or your tattoos are stupid. I'm like, oh well. If you heard the story behind all of them, you'd love it. But
Yeah, like I feel like
I'm not even telling you anymore because you don't deserve to know.
if you had the same girl, one has tattoos and one doesn't, like it wouldn't really matter, honestly.
No,
Like,
change it.
If you were with a girl, like dating them or like whatever,
mm-hmm.
and then they wanted to get like tattoos, and then you thought they were stupid,
I just back
would-
them up with
no,
words.
I mean,
Would
it
you let
depends
them
what
still
it
get them?
was. It depends what it was. If it was bad, I'd try to talk about it.
hypothetically speaking, a gnarly sign on the back of their arm.
So you have one of those.
Hypothetically speaking,
Or like an ass tattoo.
That
What's a-
says-
what's
that
a
says
gnarly-
stay
What's a
wild.
gnarly sign like this?
Should I chalk it?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't try talking about that. If it's like something I know they'll regret, yeah, I might.
like a
Maybe if
tattoo
they're
on their ass.
listen, if they
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking, would you try to talk them out of it? Even if it
Depends
said
what
is this
like,
hypothetical?
If it-
even if it said like stay wild or something cool like that. Like hypothetically speaking, though, would you try to talk them out of it?
Were you
Yeah.
drunk?
No,
at the
because he's
time?
gonna see it. and it
No,
doesn't matter.
completely
You see
sober.
it.
Hypothetically.
I think if you're sober, you think about
if you
it.
got your
Wild
best
one,
friend's
for sure.
face tattooed on your ass, I'd probably be like, okay, that's weird. No. But if it's
So
just like,
something weird, yeah.
yeah, if it's something like it's whatever, like stay wild, what I don't care.
Yeah.
Like if you think about it and you obviously want it and you know for a fact, then I'm not gonna like just do what you want. Like that's what I'm thinking.
I just figured. I will.
All right,
Unless
I
they're
got
trying
a
to get my
regret
question.
it.
name or something.
What?
Unless they're trying to get my
Yeah.
name or something. So.
That yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's bad.
I don't think I got.
Can't do that. Anyway, so whenever you're talking to a girl or dating a girl, how do you know if she's being shady?
I can't expose my secrets. Cannot confirm nor deny.
Oh,
So
but
you're
If
shady.
she goes from like texting you, so like say this is like a whole day period. She's texting you all morning and it's like, I don't know, maybe like 2:00 and she stops texting you until like the nighttime. It's pretty shady.
What if they're at work?
And yeah, unless like a legitimate
Yeah.
reason. Like
But like if you know she's not at work or like she's not with family or something, probably shady. Or like if she hides her phone.
Mm.
That's a big one.
Mm.
Or like,
if they turn their phone upside down.
Is it
Uh,
cheating if you're just talking?
what do you mean?
You're not dating yet.
If you're talking
Oh.
to someone, you're not single, but you're also not dating.
So
It's a respect thing at that
Yeah.
point. If you're talking
Yeah.
to someone,
Yeah.
so are you like you're talking to them, but then like you're also like texting other girls? I don't think that's like cheating. I'm a little pissed off about it, but it's not like cheating.
Yeah, I don't know if I consider it cheating, but it definitely ain't right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you were like
it just
talking to
kinda
someone
shows
and
how
like
much you care about that.
repeatedly
Yeah,
person.
it kind of
smash.
shows like your mindset is.
yeah,
So just if they're answering you and hiding their phone, then they're being shady.
Yeah,
it definitely depends
And
on
if
how
she-
they're answering you.
yeah.
Man, my ex was good.
Or if she like
Didn't do any of that.
tries to hide you, like doesn't tell people about you.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I don't know. Just like it really just depends on their attitude towards you, like talking. Like if they make it a big deal.
Refuses to answer the phone or answer any text messages while she's with you, shady. If she gets a phone call while she's with you and doesn't tell whoever she's talking to that she's with you or that she's busy, shady.
Or like if like you like she's playing music or something and then you go on their phone to like change it and they try to like rip it out of your hand, shady.
Well, opening my eyes here.
It makes sense.
If you haven't noticed, I'm really blind to pretty much everything.
I just try to avoid all topics and then
I just try to think of the worst. Every
oh my
That's
god,
what
that's
I do.
what I do.
When I go into it, I'm like, she definitely doesn't like me.
Yeah.
So it affects my
exactly.
confidence.
Yeah, so that's like, even before I even know the person, or I
Yeah.
just see that they're attractive, and I'm just like,
Don't
wow,
got a chance.
I don't have a chance with her. Not even gonna try. And so, like, in the past, the only time I've ever approached somebody really is if I know, if they either make a move on me or I know that I can somehow talk to them without it being weird. Like, if I just talk to their friend and ask them if it would be weird,
Hmm.
and they say no, then I'm good. But, like, that's just how I am. I don't know why.
I mean, there's no harm in like going up to a girl that you think is attractive that you don't really know and like putting yourself out there because she's gonna respect that either way, even if she's not into you.
You just gotta know when to quit.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
See,
And
I've
don't be like
never
an
done that.
asshole either. Like if she like turns you down, don't be like, well,
Yeah, do like
Fuck you then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah,
I've never done that before in my life.
well, good for you. Morals. But a lot of people don't have those.
I'm talking. Oh, I'm just talking in general, going up to someone random and talking to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's too
it's
risky.
Like, I'll go up to
a good
girls and talk to
situation,
them.
though.
Maybe
But I'll expect them
maybe
to
like,
be like,
don't be like
They're gonna be creeped
don't
out.
like beeline
that's
for
what I
them.
said.
So like you're at a party, right, and then you see someone in the corner, you're like, that's the one. Like
It's gotta be
don't
like a
don't
good
do that.
opportunity.
you just gotta casually be like,
Maybe
near them. and be
maybe
like,
like
"Oh, hey,
bump
hey."
into them, and be like, oh, so sorry.
Yeah.
And then like
Wow.
if they like look at you though, and they're like,
Or
Oh,
like,
yeah.
if you have
Bitch.
class with that person and they sit somewhere around you,
I don't
Right.
know, I don't go to college.
All right, so let's take a break here and cover some lessons and things that we've already learned just through the beginning part of this podcast.
All right, so one thing we learned so far is whenever your friends are giving you advice, listen to them because you are blinded by the red flags because of your feelings most of the time, and they aren't. So they see the truth. So definitely listen to your friends.
Okay, I learned don't try to be someone else when you're approaching a girl or you're in a group of people. Always be yourself, and because people have to accept you for who you are.
Right, and going off that, you have to be a little bit outgoing to put yourself out there and make yourself noticed to the girl. And by doing that, you'll be on her radar and possibly increase your chances. All right, so we're going to stop the podcast here and be sure to tune in to further parts of the Girl Guide in the future.
Yeah, we just didn't want to cram all this information into one episode. And there's so many lessons we've learned that we need to split it up so that you guys get the best of it.
All right, average bros out.
Peace.
Deuces.
Girls these days. Girls these days.